Hey everyone, these are just some clips from the main channel. Hope you enjoy. So I want to cast your minds back to another movie, because this is gonna be a mini sort of rant review thing. So I might as well not beat around the bush. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, you might be wondering, oh, so that is a movie that came out, and yeah, it literally came out the other day. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go check out The Mandalorian and Grogu. And a friend was kind enough to give me a free ticket. Yeah, that friend, I'm gonna have some words with him. He's an older uni buddy, but I'm gonna have to have some words with him. Anyway, as I was saying, but so I watched Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu movie, and suffice it to say, it sucked. It is, without a doubt, one of the worst movies I've seen in a good long while. Now, granted, is it worse than The Rise of Skywalker? No, I think The Rise of Skywalker is much more flawed, and it's not as insulting or hurtful as The Last Jedi. But The Mandalorian and Grogu, oh boy, but buddy, whoa, buddy, like, it is, it's bad. It's bad, to say the least. So I might as well just get out my thoughts of the movie. So the movie is essentially like 3 or 4 filler episodes crammed into a movie. Enzo liked it. Can we put him in the bin yet? Dude, I want to talk to Enzo about it because holy shit, that movie was God, it was trash. And I know Enzo liked it. I literally was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, in his Discord, I was like, are you, bro, what? This movie kind of re-inspired me to make long-form content again. And I'm gonna be real, I kind of want to do a mauler on this one. It's actually kind of impressive how bad this movie is. Like, okay, so the best part of this movie for me is the opening because it basically gives you what you want. The Mandalorian on an adventure hunting down Empire fools for the New Republic. That's pretty much what the movie setup is. And the opening it was a fun action sequence. I really liked it. Had some issues in terms of like the implementation of Grogu having the Force powers, but you know what? I had fun with it. Then after the opening, which is basically episode 1, we then transition to the main storyline where we get introduced to Sigourney Weaver and she does not give a shit about her acting. It's like pretty bad in terms of like how she is performing, and like the writing is terrible. But basically she gives him a mission to go on, and it's essentially to go to find this one guy, essentially to find this one Imperial guy that is elusive. So the only information that they have is through the huts. So the Mandalorian has to go to the huts and meet and make a deal. The huts then request for the Mandalorian to bring their son to not their son, their nephew back to them. And basically, the Mandalorian has to go get the son and then find this guy. I'm not going to say anything else, but essentially it is that. And then stuff happens, and like we have like a 30-40 minute segment with just freaking Grogu, and it sucks. And there's like an action sequence at the end, and that's it. It's straight up bad. It is bad. I don't know what else is there to say with this movie, because it's literally rinse and repeat action sequence. Mandalorian talks with okay, hold on. Mandalorian talks with someone. Something goes wrong. Action sequence with monster. They escape. Rinse and repeat. And like, there's this insulting bit. Like, I don't want to do any spoil. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna say spoilers. Like, I would say, oh, there's spoilers, but with the movie, it's like there is no spoilers. Like, there is no spoilers in this movie. It's just that bad. Because like, all right, so there's this one sequence where the Mandalorian gets poisoned through some sort of like wound or something. I don't want to give any spoilers, but he gets poisoned. And then there's like a good solid 10-20 minutes of, or at least it felt like that, with Grogu just trying to heal him and like look after him. And then he comes across this random guy in the middle of the swamp who basically knows how to cure him. But it's like, how do you know what poison it is? And like, it's certainly lucky that you know how to do this. How the hell were you out here in the middle of nowhere? It makes no sense. Like, I can't stress this enough how bad it is. And like, when people say I liked it, it is exactly what it needed to be. I'm like, what did it need to be? Pointless slop? Because that's what this is, and it actually hurts. Now, granted, if you like The Mandalorian and Grogu, like The Mandalorian, I think you like it a bit more. I don't mind the first season. I can tolerate the second, but 3 onwards, I'm like, nah, this Mandoverse is too much. But yeah, that is my miniature review of The Mandalorian. And hey everyone, thank you for watching the video. If you want more videos, live streams, and content, check out my main channel. Thanks for watching!